So we're here with our quality segment today, and what we want to kind of talk about is maybe some of the differences in ISO accreditations. I know that most businesses might have 9001, but whenever you're in a laboratory, you really need a couple different ISO accreditations. Jenny, what do you think those accreditations should be?
Well, the most important accreditation for a laboratory would be your ISO 17025 accreditation. And that means that everything that the laboratory is doing falls under all the guidance that's set forth in that ISO guide or that ISO standard that's listed. And a laboratory follows that and is audited by a third party.
Another ISO standard that's really important for a lot of laboratories is the 17034. And although not every laboratory would be a 17034 accredited facility, because that is really for reference material producers, it's important that when you use a certified material, you kind of know what you're getting and what you're looking at, because there's a lot that goes into becoming 17034 certified, and there's a lot that goes into a certified material. As you well know, Jordan, as being our production manager, we have a couple different things that we have that are certified. So can you tell us a little bit about the bags we have here on the table?
Right, so if you look at these two bags right here, you know, the material really looks similar, and it really is in a lot of ways. But one is set up for quality control material, and one is actually set up for a certified material. And the certified material goes through a couple of more strenuous tests. You have to have more results go through the lab. You have to meet certain Guide 35 statistical work for certified material. And you also have to meet Guide 31 for reference material certification certificates. And so those are some very different things you have to pay attention to when you're purchasing a quality control material versus a certified material.
And Jenny, the audits that we here at Trilogy have gone through for 17034 are very strenuous. And maybe you can tell us a little bit about those certificates, because they are really in depth to really kind of document that traceability.
So when looking at certificates between a quality control material versus a certified reference material, there are key differences. The biggest one is going to be on your certified reference material is your metrological traceability. That's going to give a higher level of traceability, and what auditors are going to be looking for when doing a 17025 audit. That's kind of the information that they're looking for. But like Jordan said, essentially down to the material is the same.
So we take the material and then we purpose it in different ways. And I know with the statistics, there's everything from a Thomson-Horowitz to a lot of different types of calculations that we need to prove to the auditors that we have done everything correctly and in a manner that satisfies all of the requirements of the 17034 standard.
So Carrie, if you were looking online to purchase a material, let's say you're running your own lab, and you're looking into certified materials, what either accreditations or what kind of stuff are you looking for on a company's website that gives you the indication that this material is what you want?
That is a great thing to think about, because I'll let you kind of look with me at our certificate, which is our 17034 2016. But one of the important things that you look at in any type of a scope of accreditation that picks something out, like our lab or like our certified materials, it's going to tell you what you're certifying to. So the products will be listed. So on ours, with our emphasis in mycotoxins, we've obviously listed those in a couple different ways. So you'll notice that we've got the matrix material, but we also have in our scope some of our liquid standards that are also certified reference materials. And these also have a very strenuous background with the metrological traceability, and those certificates as well are very detailed.
Correct. Those certificates also include all of the traceability that would go along into a certified reference material, or as we call them here, certified reference standards.
So Jenny, we talked about some of the certified reference materials, but what are some of the special requirements we use for our certified standards?
For certified reference standards, some additional requirements would be temperature controlled production areas that are specific for that type of production. And then higher grade equipment that is also calibrated at those specific controlled temperatures. But in addition to that, more stringent raw material acceptance criteria such as purity requirements and things like that. But then in addition to that also is the statistical evaluations that we do that are to the Guide 35.
Well, thank you guys for giving me some information on quality and this quality segment, and then hopefully we've given some of our customers and just people browsing a little bit of information on certified material.
Absolutely.
We'll chat again.